Hi guys, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this lesson on 5 down idioms. In this lesson, we're going to look at 5 idioms that use the word down in them. So how it's going to work is I'm going to explain the idiom, then I'm going to look at a sentence, and then you're going to tell me if you can figure out the meaning of this idiom based on the sentence. So again, idioms are used in every single language. English, just like any other language, has tons of expressions that are used colloquially, and you have to know these expressions to understand parts of conversation. So let's look at them. First one, down in the dumps. So the sentence says, since her cat died, she has been down in the dumps. So you think about the experience of a person's cat dying or losing a pet. And how would that person feel? Probably not very good, not very well, not healthy. So down in the dumps actually means sad or depressed, right? So this actually comes from sad and depressed. Let's see. This comes from the word dumps, which kind of means garbage. So you're kind of like rolling in sadness and filth and depression. So think about it that way. So you always use the verb to be with this, right? So I am down in the dumps. I have been down in the dumps. He is down in the dumps, etc. Let's look at the second one. This one says, down the drain. If we look at the sentence, which says, all my money went down the drain. If you understand the word drain, you can probably understand this sentence and the meaning of this idiom. So the drain is that part, when you wash your hands either in the kitchen or in the bathroom, you have a sink, and the drain is where all the water goes. So when the water goes down the drain, it's basically lost forever. So this is the meaning of this idiom. If something goes down the drain, it means it's lost forever, never to be gotten back again, right? So almost wasted in a way. So imagine if you do a lot of work on a project and then for some reason the project is canceled. You can say, all my work went down the drain. It was wasted. It's lost forever. I can't get it back. Okay? Next one, down to earth. This is basically an adjective expression that we use to describe a person. So I want a girl who's down to earth. If you're looking for a partner or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a down to earth person is someone who is practical. Okay? Someone who, here we go, practical. Okay. Apologize for the letter P there. Someone who does not believe in supernatural things, someone who likes to get things done, and who is very practical, nice, humble, polite. So this is a down-to-earth person. They're not up in the sky, okay? They're down to earth. Down and out. So let's look at the sentence. She gambled all her money away. So she went to the casino. She spent all her money. She's down and out. So if you're down and out, it means that you have no support and no money. Right? So having no support or money. So this can refer to a couple of different situations. This one specifically says, I'm down and out. I have nothing left. Maybe I'm homeless. Maybe I'm without a family or something like this. You can also be, for example, unconscious, and this also means you're down and out. So if you're watching a boxing match and one of the boxers gets knocked out, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's down and out. Like he's not going to get back up and no one is going to help him up. So he basically will have no support in getting up as well, I guess. Down and out, you have no support and no money. Finally, down to the wire. So if something is down to the wire, it means it goes until the very last moment. So if I have this sentence, the game came down to the wire. Often we use the verb come or the verb go with this expression. So basically it means until the very last moment. Until the last moment. Okay, so if you're writing an essay for school and you're writing the essay at 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning before it's due, or the morning that the essay is due, you can say, my essay came down to the wire. I wrote it at the very last moment. I finished it before it was meant to be given to my teacher. So we talk about sports, like a game that's very close and somebody scores in the final minute of the game. In soccer, if someone scores in the 90th minute, you can say the game came down to the wire until the very last moment it was decided. Okay, guys, so one more time, let's review these idioms. We have down in the dumps, which means you're sad, depressed. We have down the drain. So if you lose something forever, it's down the drain, whether it's work, whether it's money, okay? Down to earth, a person who's practical, honest, nice. Down and out, you have no support, you're out, you're knocked out. And number 5, we have down to the wire, which means something came down to the very last moment. So once again, if you'd like to check your understanding of these idioms, you can check out the quiz on engvid.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.